What's going on, family? What's going on? Listen, I got a powerful message that I want you to hear today. Listen, if you've been discouraged, if you've been on the verge of giving up, if you've been going through a struggle, a test, a storm, listen, I got a powerful message that I want to share with you today. It's going to change your life. It's one of my favorite scriptures. I want to break it down. It's a scripture that I always refer back to that helps me to stay focused, especially when I'm going through tough times. So if you're going through a tough time, or maybe you know somebody who's going through a tough time, I want you to stay tuned in because this is going to bless your life. This is going to bless your life now. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned in. Oh man. Listen, thank you for tuning in. I'm Billy Miller, the motivational minister. Listen, I got a message today that's going to change your life. It's powerful. Man, it's going to bless you. Listen, I want you to share this video, get this video out because people are going to want to hear this message. Okay. And you see the title of the message right here. Well, that's not the title. That's the title I put up there. I don't even really have a title, but it's about Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. One of my favorite verses. Listen, we're going to get into it. I'm going to break it down. But before I get to that, listen, I want you to type in the comment section, hashtag you can't quit now. Just like you see it written right there on the screen. Hashtag you can't quit now. All right. I want you to share that video. I'll share that video. Let me stay focused. Share that hashtag. Put it in the comment section. I don't care if you're watching the replay. Put in the hashtag, you can't quit now, because that's what I'm going to be teaching on today. That's what I'm going to be encouraging you with today is this message. You can't quit now. Listen, it's the beginning of a new year. Every beginning of the new year, people have goals. Some people have New Year's resolutions. Some people have one word that they focus on. Maybe you have something you're trying to achieve. Well, I have some statistics that I want to share with you, some alarming statistics. And let me show you the first one. All right. And that's encouraging. That's motivating, for people to want to have goals and visions and things that they want to accomplish for the new year. But listen, once they do that, once they set that new year goal, 40% of everyone who sets a goal for the new year will have given up by January 31st. That's a big number. That's a large number. 40%, that's almost half the people that set out goals for the new year will have given up by New Year's. Let me continue. By the time Valentine's Day roll around, that number will have increased to 75%. So people who set out to do, maybe they created a new eating habit, maybe they started exercising, maybe you plan to get out of debt, get your finances in order, work on your relationships. All these people who set out goals or New Year's resolutions or the one word that they're focusing on, the alarming statistic is that 75% of everybody who set a goal will have quit, will have given up by Valentine's Day. Will have given up by Valentine's Day. And so by the time the summer roll around, it ain't but a few people who still set out on their goals. And then by the time the fall comes, you just pretty much just getting prepared for the new year again and to repeat the same process. But not this year. You're not going to be in that number this year. You're not going to be in that 75% that's going to give up, cave in, and quit. You're going to accomplish your goal. You're going to see manifestation. You're going to see results. And I'm going to help you do that. All right. So listen, I'm going to do a series on this. I'm not sure how many videos I'm going to do. I hope y'all can hear me clearly. But I'm going to just move forward on the assumption that you can. But listen, share this video because it's going to be powerful. All right. That's all I ask you to do is share. I'm not asking you for no money. I'm not asking you to do nothing but click a button, share, and share with somebody in their inbox. Share it on your Facebook page. Share it on your YouTube channel because this is going to inspire you. But before I get to this scripture, this message was inspired by my book, You Can't Quit Now. You see it right there on the screen. You can't quit now. So this series was inspired by this book, which is a free book, by the way. I said it's a free book, by the way. This book doesn't cost you a thing. Now, I don't have physical copies. Nobody has a physical copies, but I do have the PDF file, the eBook of this book, You Can't Quit Now. So if you hear something that you like today, if you hear something that moves you, if you hear something that's inspiring you, it's taken from this book right here. You Can't Quit Now. And I want you to download it for free. Download it for free. Okay. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let me start with this verse right here. It's a popular verse. Where's my... Uh-oh. Sorry for all that squeaking in my chair. I got to get another chair. I need a new computer chair. So listen, I have the New Living Translation up there, but I'm going to read it right quick from the New King James because a lot of people are more familiar with this translation, but I'm going to do teaching from the New Living Translation. So let me just read it. And then I get to the New Living Translation, right? So I'm going to read it right out of my Bible. This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. It says, "And let us not grow weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we don't lose heart." That's the New King James Version. You probably have heard that version before. I like the New Living Translation as well, which is what I'm going to be teaching from. And it says, "So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up." And so listen, I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to break down this verse. You have heard this verse before, but you haven't heard it before. I'm going to make sure you hear it. I'm going to make sure you get we're going to turn over every little rock. And it's not going to hold you long. All right. So I broke it down into three parts, A, B, and C. So let's first look at A. Okay. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9, verse 8. Let's look at the first part of this verse. It says, "So let's not get tired of doing what is good." Let's not get tired of doing what is good. Listen, you've been doing some good things. You've been trying to change your life. You've been trying to operate in principles. You're praying more. You're trying to eat right. You set goals. You're trying to accomplish. You're trying to change lives. You're trying to motivate and inspire people. You're trying to love people. You're doing good. You're sowing seeds. You're sowing seeds. And sometimes when you're sowing seeds, man, you may start to get small results. Or maybe you're getting little meager results. Maybe it's not happening as fast as you expected. In a lot of cases, sometimes you're sowing, you're striving, you're trying to improve, and sometimes it seems like things are even getting worse. What do you do when you're tired? What do you do when you're about to be burnt out? What do you do when you're struggling and it don't seem like it's working? He starts off by saying, he says, so let's not get tired of doing what is good. Now, that word let, L-E-T, let me tell you what this definition, I put it right there on the screen. It says to allow, to permit, or to give permission. The word let is an action word that lets you know that this is something that you are in control of. This is something that you are responsible for. God didn't say, hey, I'm going to help you where you won't get tired. No, he says he put the responsibility in your hands. He says, let us not get tired. And let means to allow. That means if you're tired, it's because you've allowed it. It's because you've permitted it. It's because you gave it permission. Are you following me? Oh, man. Let me see. Seems like I wrote something about that. Hold up right quick. I'm going to look right quick in here. Man, I hope y'all getting some hitting the hearts if you're getting anything out of this. I'm going to just read a little bit out here. This is from my book, Whatever Devil, We Made It Anyway. It is available on whateverdevil.com or eBook on Amazon. I just want to read out of here. The word let is an action word that puts you in control. This is something that you are supposed to do. You are in charge of this. Therefore, getting tired is a choice. Getting tired is a choice. Getting tired is a choice. Follow me. If you're trying to live right, but you're getting tired, frustrated, burnt out, and ready to quit, that's a choice. Decision is key here. You must decide that you won't get tired. You must decide that you won't give up. You must decide not to quit ever. Oh, man. Getting tired is a choice. You feel like you're about to burn out? That's a choice. And getting tired is almost synonymous with quitting. It's interesting because this verse, he starts off by saying, don't quit, in essence. And he ends the verse with saying, don't quit. And you'll see that when we get towards the end. But getting tired is a choice. Therefore, you must decide that you won't get tired. Decisions determine your future. I need for you to decide today that you won't quit. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how rough it gets. I need you to make a decision right now today that you're not going to give up. Remember, he says one of the definitions to the word let is to give permission. Let me ask you a question. Did God give you permission to quit? Is it anywhere in here where God said it's okay for you to give up? Is it anywhere in here where God gave you the green light for you to give in, to give up, to cave in, to quit? If it's not in here, if you can't find it in here, if you can't find it in this Bible, where God told you it's okay for you to give up, then guess what? You don't have a right to quit. Whoo! I dare you to say, listen, I want you to receive that, hear that. I want these words to sink deep down in your spirit. Listen, you don't have a right to quit. Oh, I know you contemplating giving up, or you contemplating just throwing in the towel. No. Who told you you can quit? Who told you you can give up? The only time you need to pull out a towel is to wipe the sweat off your face because you're going in. Oh man, you don't have a right to quit. I want you to receive that. You heard it from me. This is God speaking through me. He's thinking through my mind and speaking through my mouth, and he's talking to you because you sat there and thought, I don't know. You know what? I think I'm about to just throw it all in. He says, you don't have a right to quit. The word is your life. And there's nowhere where he says it's okay for you to give up. The only thing he says is don't get tired. Don't give yourself permission to burn out. Don't give yourself permission to get tired. Don't give yourself permission to quit. Let's look at part B. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9, part B. He says, at just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing. At just the right time. God is always on time. At just the right time. Listen, he didn't say you might reap. He didn't say it's a possibility that you could reap. No, he says at just the right time. He says we will reap a harvest of blessing. So you've been sowing seed. He says you will, at the right time, you're going to reap a harvest, a blessing. I like what the New King James Version, it says, for in due season, you will reap. And that word due, D-U-E, means owed to. So he says, hey, there's a season that's due to you. There's a season that's owed to you. And just at the right time, just when you need it the most, you're going to reap a harvest, a blessing. Oh man, that's something to shout about right there. That's something to get excited about right there. He says, for certain, you will get a harvest. So far, so good. What we read so far, so good. But let's go to the next line. He says, this is the last line, Galatians chapter 6, verse 9, part C. He says, if we don't give up. See, everything we read was good. He says, listen, don't give yourself permission to get tired. Don't give yourself permission to quit. You don't have a right to quit. That's what he's saying. He says, and then he tells you why. He says, because there's a season that's due to you. There's a season that's owed to you. He know you've been sowing. He know you've been striving. He know you've been trying to achieve. He see your works. And he said, at the right time, you're going to reap a harvest, a blessing that's due to you, that's owed to you. But the next word he says, if. So we can't just read past that word if like it ain't there. Let me tell you what this word if means. The word if means on the condition that, or in the event that. So in other words, this promise that we're reading, as glorious as it is, as good as it is, it's conditional. He says, you will reap a harvest, a blessing that's due to you on the condition. That's what if means. On what condition? That you don't give up. So the only thing that can stop your harvest is you giving up. Whew. I hope you're getting that. I hope you're getting that. He says you're going to get a blessing. I see your works. I see your sacrifice. I see your struggle. I feel your pain. I'm with you. I hear your prayers. And at just the right time, I'm going to give you a harvest. But it's only under one condition, that you don't give up. You can't quit now You can't quit now. Listen, now let's look at this verse again one more time in its wholeness, and then I'm going to let you go. Because remember, I told you earlier, I said the first part of the verse is saying the same thing in the last part of the verse. So he says, so let's not get tired of doing good. Don't give yourself permission to quit. Don't give yourself permission to get quiet. To burn out. He says, but in due season, there's a season that's due to you. There's a season that's owed to you. And at just the right time, you will reap, not might, not possibility that you could, not probably. No, you will reap under one condition, that you don't give up. You can't quit now. Oh, but Billy, I've been waiting and I still ain't found my mate. You can't quit now. Oh, but Billy, you don't understand. I've been trying to pay on this debt, and this just seems like I ain't gonna never get out of debt. You can't quit now. Oh, but Billy, you don't understand. My child, I've been praying for my child, and they just keep getting in trouble now, and now he locked up. You can't quit now. Whew. Why? Your harvest is on the line. If you quit, you uproot your harvest. If you quit, you're going to destroy your harvest. If you quit, you're going to miss your harvest. Listen, I got more, but I'm going to save it for the next live. But this is what I want you to do. If you was inspired, or if you want to go deeper, you ain't got to wait on the next live. I want you to get this book right here. You can't quit now. And it's free. And it's going to set you free. Listen, the link is right there in the caption of the video, or in the body of the video. Go to whateverdevil.com and just find the menu and select free gift. Or if you're watching on Facebook or even on YouTube, I got the direct link somewhere. And I want you to download it. This book. It's a quick and easy read. It's not a long book. It's a quick and easy read. If the physical copy is just it's a thin, I call it a mini book. Quick and easy read, but it's going to motivate you and it's going to inspire you to never give up. I don't want you to ever give up. Listen, your condition doesn't have to be your conclusion. Listen, whatever you're in doesn't have to be your end. Your current situation doesn't have to be your permanent destination. Get this book. You can't quit now. For free. For free. So right after this video, go download it. I'm going to play a short little video right before we go. So watch this video right before we leave. Let me check the comment sections right quick. Okay, we good. I want you to check this video out. And then right after this video, hurry and go download this free PDF out, a free ebook. You can't quit now. You're going to love it. And make sure to share this video with somebody else so they can download it too. If you know somebody who's going through something, make sure they watch this video. This is going to bless their life. And plus, they can get a free gift right there. Download it now. So watch this video and then go download the free book. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed. And always remember that the word is your light.